Vlog 111. Vlog 111. Here we are. And so, what decision are you needing to make? What decision do you know that you need to make? What's the thing that you know that you should be doing, that you're not doing, that you need to be doing it? And not just doing it, not just doing the thing, but doing it to your best ability. Doing it in a bold way, in a fully expressive way, in an all-out attacking, relentless, tenacious way. Because if you truly do want something, then, listen, like 111 days ago, I decided to start the vlog. I seen somebody else do a daily vlog. It went from a weekly vlog to a daily vlog, and I thought, you know what? That's really cool. That's really cool. Success leaves clues. Let's start one, right? And so I just started doing it. I started spelling out. I didn't know exactly what I would be talking about, but I knew I'd be talking about something. What I didn't realise is the more that I would do it, the more ideas I would come across, and the more everything else would naturally progress and evolve, right? And so that's just the thing. The time's passing anyway. And so what is that thing that you should have been doing maybe 111 days ago, maybe 90 days ago, maybe a year ago, maybe 10 years ago? Make the decision today. It's my appeal to you. Do the thing, pull the trigger on whatever it is that you know you should be doing. Do it. Listen, you don't need to wait for external motivation, and no, it's not going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect, and you're not going to be perfect at it. Listen, you're waiting to be perfect to start, but yet you don't know the journey. You've never travelled it, right? And so how do you expect to be perfect at something you don't know how to do and never been down that road before? You're not. You're going to fuck it up. So here's my... If you got to be free, you got to be you. And so, who's you, right? Does the real you worry about what other people think, or what they say, or what they might actually say, or what they might actually think? No, they just go ahead and they're them, right? And so, who are you? What's it going to take for you to fully unleash you? The real you, not the costume you, not the fake you, not the one, the costume you put on and playing a part in a role to fit in. Fuck fitting in. You're not made to fit in. You're there to be a full expression of you. And so now would be a great time to step into the attributes of God and to be a full expression, because that's what God is. He's a full expression. It keeps growing, keeps giving, keeps breathing life into you even now. And so if you're still alive, he's still breathing life into you to allow you to then do something with that. And so what are you doing? What are you breathing life into? What solution are you being? What problems are you looking to solve? What value are you looking to add? You see, the work that's done in the dark is revealed in a day of light. How could we use that metaphor? I'm looking at a tree just now. And so the work that's done in the dark, the roots going down. Where do the roots go? Do they come across a rock and they go, oh, there's a rock, shit, don't know what I'm going to do? No, it doesn't stop in the slightest. It surrounds the rock, it becomes a rock, it even extracts what goodness is in the rock, and it just keeps ploughing straight through, because what's it looking for? It's looking for the goodness, right? It doesn't care about anything else. It's not emotionally attached to anything apart from, I need goodness. And so what goodness are you plugging into? What are you lending your ear to? What are you lending your heart to, right? Your heart's a subconscious mind. And so what are you reading every day visually? What are you reading every day? Who are you surrounding yourself with? These people inspire you to be better? Do they hold you to a standard and probably make you slightly uncomfortable? Because if they're holding you to a higher standard than where you're currently at, then it's going to be slightly uncomfortable. That's a good thing, right? I tell you something about the nervous system. Being excited and ready to do something is the exact same sensation of being nervous and thinking that you're a bit tentative. I'm not too sure. It's the same part of the nervous system. It's the meaning that you put on something that then dictates the direction that you go. I'm ready. Oh, I'm not ready. I've got to wait till next week. I'm not quite ready. I'm not too sure. No, you are ready. It's never going to be perfect. The planets aren't going to align for you. It's going to be imperfect action and progress forward. Imperfect action and fuck up. Imperfect action, look like you're going to lose it all just at the last minute, breakthrough, expansion. It's kind of how success looks. Do you think Michael Jordan was perfect just because he showed up? No, he done more practice in the dark. He done more work in the dark. And so that is why he was who he was. That is why he had the attitude that he had, because he knew he was the best. Do you know that you're the best? See, if you're doing the work in the dark, regardless of what that work is, then you're going to know that you're the best because you pour the best into yourself. You follow through with what you said you were going to do all the time. Non-negotiable. What's part of my daily principles? 5 litres of water a day. An hour, 45 minutes to an hour walk every single day outside. A workout every single day. Clean eating every single day. No alcohol, no poisons, no processed food, no just a little bit cheap meal, because that leads to a 52-inch waist. And I don't want that look of waist. It's disgusting, diabolical in fact, and it's a disgrace, right? And so I don't care how you got there. If you're there, do something about it. Reach out to me. I'll put you on my program. I'm telling you exactly what I do right now, and it's not rocket science. It's really simple. I do not deviate. I am obedient to the letter, and I will never falter on that, because to falter on what you said you were going to do is to lie to yourself. That is the first sure way to lose respect with yourself, and therefore you can't ask for respect of anybody else if you don't pour that into you. And so, while you're complaining about nobody respecting you, are you fully respecting you? You're talking about, oh, I'm not too confident. What is that thing? You've just generalised confidence, but what is the thing specifically that you're not that confident in, because you're just not well practiced at it? And so my bet is that you're probably not going to like it because, well, you're not well practiced at it and you don't know how to do it. So most people will have a negative attitude towards that and say, I don't like it. When what really they're saying is, I don't know how to do it. I don't know anything about it. And so let's find out something about it and let's do something about it. And so if it's something that you want to do, then just start doing it. Like, so I'm telling you my process of how I I walked into my butcher's, true story, and the guy said, welcome to your 40s. 43. I said, what do you mean? He said, look, you're getting fat. And I was like, fuck. I was kind of skinny fat, right? So I had no shape. I'll stick a picture up in a post. You can watch it. You can look at it. You can't watch it. You can look at it. But I had this tire. Some men might relate, right? And so I was lying to myself. I was a disgrace. Quite frankly, my diet back then was jar of Nutella for my breakfast, half loaf of bread, maybe pizza in the evening, certainly some fizzy juice. I would just have anything. Didn't really give a shit. I had it. And so I can't judge for where anybody's at. I certainly can't fucking judge you, right? And so I would stop off at every ice cream place and have a fucking ice cream cone. Loved them, right? And so I need to lead myself, because I know what that is. I lead myself out of temptation. We've now came to a world of where the good stuff is actually the poisonous stuff. Why are we calling the poisonous stuff the good stuff? The stuff that is highly calorific but zero nutrition factor, and is the cause of cellular inflammation, mental health, and all the disorders and illnesses and diseases that we're seeing nowadays. It's caused by what you're consuming and should not be consuming. It's fact that it's not for human consumption. Again, I'm going to give you clear as day what part of my daily process. I get up, I pour into the mind. I listen to a podcast or watch a podcast, right? I read 10 pages of a personal development book. Must be personal development book, front to back. That's it. And I only read 10 pages. But I don't just read. I read to absorb. I read to apply. Where can I teach that perhaps? But I'm always taking notes on it. So it'll probably take me about an hour to do that 10 pages, right? And so I'm doing it for a purpose, right? And so I drink 5 litres of water, not at once. Don't go drowning yourself all at once. You won't be able to digest it over the day. Spread it over the day and it's not going to be as much, right? Like little bottles like this. Make sure you're having one of them, or at least half of them, at least half an hour before you eat. It's preparing the gut to digest, because the gut acid is really concentrated. I only eat 3 meals a day. That's it. It's all I eat. If my eggs and toast in the morning, You need to figure out your macros, and if you want to know them, reach out. That's what I do. I've got my own personal training app, and so if anybody needs held accountable and needs to know and needs direction with their training, with their nutrition, with all of that, and the mindset, because I can give you the stuff to do, but if you're not the person that's going to do it and don't trust themselves, then you need accountability, right? You need somebody there that's going to guide you and hold you to that standard until you can learn to trust yourself again, because coaches are only there until you develop your wings, and then they become a choice. And so if you choose them after that, then fine, but you don't really need it after that point, because you should be self-motivated. You've got that motive to action that is your goal, right? And so once you're living pride-filled again, then you should be on to the next bigger, better, brighter and bolder thing, period, right? But reach out to me. I've got my own personal training app, all right? So it's £2,000 a year, and if we need a payment plan, we'll work something out, right? Reach out, because most people are doing things wrong. I spoke to somebody yesterday, they're having meal replacements and spending a freaking fortune on meal replacements. They shouldn't be having meal replacements, certainly not at the weight and body fat that they are. Anyway, I'm getting off subject just now. And so, yeah, 3 meals a day, that's all I have, right? I have almond butter or peanut butter with bananas. I have some chia seeds in there as well to assist the digestion, and it's not going to spike things as much as it would have. I have around about 1 kilo of chicken drumsticks or chicken thighs, and of course it probably means about 600 grams of meat, because it's got the bone in it as well, and I'll just stick that into the air fryer. Simple. Apart from that, shit ton of coffee. I love coffee. You're not taking my coffee off me. And as for coffee, black coffee only, because once you put milk in it, it becomes a dessert, and if you put fucking sugar in it, it's what you call cancer, right? Might as well just take crack cocaine. It's probably cleaner and better for you. Don't do that. Don't take that advice. I was kidding, right? But not kidding at the same time. So that's part of my daily process. I train every day, 45 minutes. I'll go outside and walk for 45 minutes. These are 3 hours apart. It was together, and now it's 3 hours apart. I'm in phase 3 just now of the Live Hard program with Andy Vizela, 75 Hard. There's no coach with that. There's no nothing with that. It's just some tasks, right? And it's up to you to do it. But here's the thing. You know if you're doing it. And you know if you're doing it to your best of your ability. You are your own best accountability partner. And see, that's the thing. You have got a voice in your head that's telling you that you should do something. You just need to learn to listen to that and not the bitch voice. The bitch voice is the seductive voice, the soft voice. Oh, it's all right, leave it to tomorrow. Or when I started the cold showers again, the bitch voice was quite prominent, and it said, yeah, it's all right, dip out 10 seconds early, you'll be good. No, I fucking won't. It's a 5-minute cold shower. Right? And so you need to learn to tame the bitch voice, put the bitch voice in the fucking corner. Like, that one does deserve to be in the corner. And make the leadership voice, the loud voice, the dominant voice, the bold voice. That's why you don't listen to it and you listen to the bitch voice. Right? Because most of y'all don't like getting told what to do. But here's the thing. You need fucking told what to do, because you're so far way off course that I'm now giving you my daily process. Have it. Take it. And apply it in your own way. Right? Let me tell you again. 5 litres of water a day. Spread through the whole day, not in the one. See, I told somebody and they went and drank. Oh, Chris, it's 12 o'clock and I've drank my 5 litres. No, fucking hell. I'm like, for the love of God, really? No, it's not what I said. Spread through the whole day. You don't want to oversaturate it. Train every day. When I started, full disclosure, I could only do 3 press-ups. I built up to going to the gym. I'd pick one exercise, right? And so what was I doing? I was building up the habit of showing up. Sometimes that's all you need. Build up the habit of showing up. Build up the habit of showing up. Because if I've not been showing up, and so building up the habit of showing up is a fucking huge thing. And so to do the showing up and to add the other things, it's going to be too much. So just start used to showing up. Read the book. Pour into your mind. Listen to good podcasts. Listen to things when you're driving. Tony Robbins calls it no extra time net, right? And so listen to stuff when you're driving, and instead of listening to music, maybe listen to something that's personal development. Like, how long are you driving? I used to drive for 5 hours a freaking day, up to 5 hours a day, and so it's pouring into myself. You got nothing else going on in that radio apart from personal development. That's it. What are you absorbing? Who and what are you lending your ear to? What are you allowing to absorb into your nervous system? And that's it. And supplement intelligently. And there's a number that's the most important number that you probably don't know. See, I had a load of health issues, and I was having my bloods taken all the time. My ferritin levels were sky high. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, I lost a lot of weight. I started losing my hair. I was getting depressive. I didn't know what was up. I helped people with that rapidly. And yet, I scared myself. I couldn't help myself. I got this test and I found out my cell health was well out of balance. You see, you could check this up anywhere, right? Medtech, Harvard, Stanford, whatever. But anyway, I was 31-1 out of balance. I'm meant to be 3-1 or less. We're born in balance. We eat our way out of balance. Anybody taking omegas out there, it's the right thing. It's not the right thing if it's not attached to the polyphenols. It's actually burning up and oxygenizing in the blood, and that causes severe damage. And so although you guys might be thinking the same as I was thinking that I was doing the right thing, I was drastically doing the wrong thing. I had zero brain protection, zero brain health. In fact, the MRI scan showed me that part of the brain had shut down, wasn't properly developed, and I shouldn't have had a sense of smell. I could smell. And so I wouldn't take medication. I was like, no, I believe there's a clean way. I believe if it's not created by God, then it's not from nature, then I shouldn't be having it. I'll find the right way. I'm still here. God's still on my side. It's still breathing into me. I found a way. There's a blood test. The company's 20 years old. They give you the oil. That's a solution to the problem that you don't even know you had. I've been taking this oil now for just over 6 months. Just over 6 months. My first test came back, 31-1 out of balance. I was taking this stuff, it wasn't working, I was wasting my money. See, it needs to be active in the body for over 20 hours to get to the cell to do the work. This was active for about 36 hours, they stopped testing it because they didn't need to test it. So I've just been taking that stuff religiously. And as of my next test, I was 6.4-1 further into balance. And it's a lot further closer than it was 31-1. It was the exact same test results as my friend that had just came through cancer, and he's got diabetes, and he falls asleep. Well, two of us were at a Grant Cardone seminar. He literally fell asleep right in front of Grant. I was like, Brian, wake up! Of course, I'll slag him off for it, but it's not funny because it's medical, it's serious, right? The guy's brilliant. The guy, I love him to bits. His family is beautiful. He's a beautiful man, right? And so we had the same cell health. I looked great. I looked the part. I was fucking deteriorating on the inside. You see, it doesn't matter what you look like aesthetically. Are you healthy? Do you know your health? Do you know the most important number that you didn't know was the most important number? Your cell health. See, everything starts there. Sorry, me saying everything starts with belief, and sure. Because you do need to audit your beliefs. You do need to wash away some of those old beliefs that are keeping you stuck. I spoke to somebody earlier on today, and he said, I've got a lot to contend with, and I've got more money. I've got less money than there is month just now, but I earn 40 grand. It's a really good wage. And I'm like, well, how about you do that a month? Silence. Belief system hold you back, right? But anyway, I know people that earn that in an hour. Another subject. But anyway, that's it, people. That's it. Do you know your cell health? Reach out to me. I'll hook you up with a blood test to see if what you're doing is working. I could tell you that if you're taking krill oil, it's burnt up the quickest and it is the worst for you. Even though it's the most expensive and it is the best, it's the premium, absorbs the fastest. It's a bit like nitric oxide in the system. It just goes between 4 and 5 hours, it's gone, right? And so that's 15 to 16 hours away from getting to the actual cell. And the residue of the burn up, well, I'm not going to tell you the damage that's going to do to you. So you can reach out to me with that as well, because I supplement intelligently. I'm looking forward to taking my third test pretty soon to see then where everything else has got. So I went from 0% brain health to 47% brain health. I can think clearer. I can sleep better. My health is improving. I fucking look great, but my digestive system's improving. The brain health is improving, which means the mental health is improving, which means everything else is improving. So that's what it's all about. Now you've got my daily process. I've shared it time and time again, but you can't falter on it. You can't. I don't care if you're going to your mum's for tea. You can't have that cupcake, because if you're fat and you're a man, for example, and you've got over 14% body fat, for every 1% you are over 14% body fat, you're 1% bitch, because your testosterone slams. It just is crushed and converts into estrogen. Fact. Google it. Research it for yourself. Right? Don't take my word for it. Go and study this stuff. Right? Do it like I have. Study it. Right? The information's out there. You see, we've not got an information problem. It's an application problem. You know what you should be doing, but you're not doing it. Back to my point. What's that thing you know you should be doing it? You're not doing it. If you've done it, it would improve and enhance, and your life would be so much better. But again, for you to be free, you got to be you. Maybe you're not making those decisions because of other people and what you think they'll think or how they might feel. Listen, this is your life. It doesn't matter. Are you a leader or are you a follower? What are you? Are you leading your own life or are you leaving it up to chance? See, I believe that you can't leave anything up to chance. You can't leave any stone unturned. God has put everything that you need within you, which is resourcefulness. You see, it's not your lack of resources it's the problem, it's your lack of resourcefulness. It's a lack of willingness to do what you need to do. It's a lack of willingness to let go of those beliefs. It's a lack of willingness to not need to fit in, because you don't need to fit in. The only person that you need to fit in with, and the person that you need to be true with, is you. So back to the start. Who are you? For you to be free, you got to be you. So who is you? What's your goal? What do you want? What's the outcome that you want for your life? How do you want to live? Let's start to build up the prideful man or woman again. I don't know who's listening to this. Be proud. Man, it's 22 minutes into this. If you've got this far, you're the 1% of the 1%. Not many people. Most people will click off after a couple of minutes. They're like, yeah, next. They don't take time to listen, and see, that's a problem. They're a bit like Dory from Finding Nemo. Like, they've got not even a 2-second attention span, right? And so your focus is a muscle as well, and so you can develop, I can teach you how to develop your focus properly, but remember, whatever you're focused on is your goal. So what are you focused on just now? You're focused on things going wrong, because if you're focused on things going wrong, you've got two systems in your mind. In your system, it's your reticular activating system and your servo mechanism. One of them is deleting and distorting everything opposed to what you're looking at. And so if you're looking at everything that's going wrong, then it's going to take out everything that's going right, which is a fact. And then it's going to bring into your awareness everything related with why it's going wrong, how it is going wrong, how it will go wrong. And so you need to audit your thoughts, you need to audit your beliefs, you need to audit where your focus is at. If you don't take anything else from this, audit where your focus is at. Because these two systems are going to work for you or against you, but they're neutral. They just go where you focus, right? And so understand whatever you're focused on is and becomes your goal. That's it. So what am I focused on? You guys. What am I focused on? Bringing value to you guys. What am I doing just now? Adding more value to me, because, well, I'm just flowing. Like, I'm not thinking of anything else. I'm just flowing from one into the next, into the next. Did I know I was going to end up 23 minutes into this, nearly 24 minutes into this, talking about self-health, my principles? No, I didn't. I was talking about a decision. I came on, I was like, right, I'm going to talk about decision just now. I've just started talking about some other stuff, because you need to make the decision to have the daily principles, to never deviate from it, not just a little bit, to make sure your cell health is good. Because listen, mental health is important, and your well-being is important, but it starts with you. Because if you can't be the best for you, you can't be the best for anybody else, right? And which leads me on to a partnership, right? Whether it's intimate or just a friendship or a business relationship, I don't care what one it is, right? And so you're all complete. You're all you, right? And so it's two complete people, or a group, a committee of complete people that are coming together to enhance each other. They all bring different skills, unique personalities. And that's what's needed. All right. Anyway, I want you to expect and demand success. You see, we get what we expect. We get what we expect from ourselves. So I want you to expect more from yourself. I want you to demand of yourself to stay obedient to the principles. What are the, like, you can run my daily principles. You can make them up to yourself. I'm not going to tell you, you could, like, I could tell you your diet if you want to know what to do, but, like, find out yourself. Find out yourself. If you're a woman that's listening to this, never go below 60 grams of fats, healthy fats, in a day, because it's then bad for the hormones and the thyroid and the woman health and stuff like that. Look into it yourself. There we are. Expect and demand success. Demand yourself the attributes and action steps of the individual that you would admire, that you would be proud of, because ultimately that's what I want for you. I want you to be able to look in the mirror and see a prideful individual looking back at them. I want you to feel that every single day. That confidence and certainty as well, I want you to feel every day and every moment of the day, because you know that you're doing the right thing. You know that you're doing the best. You know that you're doing something for somebody else that could do nothing else in return that day, because that's just who you are. You know that you're the solution to problems. You bring solutions. You're solution orientated. You do the best. You pour the best into yourself. You act and show up with emotionalized urgency and do it now, do it now, do it now, always. If you get it, make the decision. The time's passing anyway. You might as well be you. You might as well get what you want while you're here, because we're not here for a long time. So treat yourself well. Expect the best of yourself. Pour the best into yourself. Be intelligent. Be great.